Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be discussing calorie counting versus the ketogenic diet. So if you have heard about calorie counting, and many people say, yeah, if you count calories, doesn't matter what you eat, it's a scientifically proven diet and yada yada yada, and then you're guaranteed to lose weight. And then you have met the ketogenic diet, which is basically eating 75% fat, 20% protein and 5% carbs. And you have heard people there saying like, yeah, calorie counting is the biggest scam of fitness, and if you're eating on this ketogenic diet, then you don't need to count calories and then you're guaranteed to lose weight. And then if you're confused about this, I'm completely not blaming you. I was myself too. So I decided to test it on myself, and I'm going to share my experience with you now. So stay tuned. If you're new on this channel, we discuss family subjects, electric cars, diets, and how to make marriage work, and this kind of topics. If you don't want to miss our new videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button that is here. And if you want to miss our videos, still hit that button just to make me happy. So let's begin with this video. So I have been very fat about a year or two ago. I was 110 kilos, which is about 240, 250 pounds. And I actually lost purely by calorie counting, eating ice cream, carbohydrates, chocolate. I lost over 20 kilos, which is about 45 pounds about. And then I gained about 10-20 pounds back, and I had a very hard time with the calorie counting because it's not that it was not working, but it took so much willpower for me to keep my calories down, and I was for months and months on this food restriction, and I was breaking the diet left, right and center, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I start for real. And every time when I said like tomorrow I start for real, I started like, okay, today I can eat. So then I was eating chocolate, blah blah blah, and then I ended up having a 4,000 calorie day. And then I was like, okay, no problem, I ate 4,000 calories today, but tomorrow I'm starting. And then the next day I was like, okay, now I'm counting calories. And then when it became 4 o'clock, I was like, oh, I'm so hungry and I don't know what to do. Okay, but calorie counting. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll just break the diet today and I'll start tomorrow. And then guess what happened to my weight? It was just going up and up and up and up. So it wasn't really working. So I was looking at a better solution. And then I came across water fasting and the ketogenic diet. And it was basically in the videos that I watched on the YouTube. Disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist, a trained dietist. I'm a guy who likes to believe what is true for me, and I like to try out different stuff. And when I go into something, I watch like a gazillion videos about it and I read about it. Like basically, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm just talking to you about my experience. So when I found this ketogenic diet, the guys in the video, they were saying, yeah, calorie counting is a scam. And I'm like, okay, I lost 20 kilos with it, so nobody can really tell me that it doesn't work. But one thing that really kept my attention about what they were saying is that, because I'm not going to go into a lot of details, I'm going to make a lot more videos about this, but basically the ketogenic diet is something that suits the body a lot better than the modern diet, in which you eat a lot of sugars, a lot of carbohydrates. And it simply has to do with the fact that in the evolution, like our brain had to grow, and our brain requires a lot of energy. And basically our stomach and our digestive system became less developed, so that our brain could develop more. But this also meant that our digestive system started to be more dependent on stuff that is like where you eat less but you get more energy out of eating less, and that you achieve by actually eating fattier stuff than carbohydrates, because carbohydrates gets burnt up like this and it gives you very little energy, and the fats, they have a lot of energy and it takes a long time to burn them, and then you have to eat less to actually get more energy. So I was like, okay, as I said, I'm a guy who doesn't like, even if it sounds good, I don't believe it, I have to test it for myself. So I tested the ketogenic diet, and all the guys were saying that you don't need to count calories, guaranteed you're going to lose weight. This was like too good to be true, right? So I started going on the ketogenic diet, and just to be scientific, I started counting my calories, and I was having 3,000, 3,200, 2,900 calorie days, and I should be eating about 2,000 calories per day to stay at the same weight. And what happened is I was never hungry. I was very full. I mean, 3,000 calories is a lot of food, but I wasn't losing weight either. So I was like, okay, this is not really true. I'm actually going to show you guys the graph. So my weight wasn't really changing. One thing that was good is at least my weight was not going up anymore, and I could eat as much as I wanted. So I was like, okay, let's try if I do count the calories, but I eat ketogenic. So I started eating 1,600 calories per day, and guess what happened? That's right, I started losing basically about 1.5 kilos per week, which is about 3 pounds per week, which is exactly the same thing that would happen if you're counting calories and you're not eating ketogenic, but you eat like whatever you want. But something happened which was very, very interesting. When you follow the ketogenic diet, your body goes into the state called ketosis. And ketosis basically means that your body's way of getting energy is not breaking down carbohydrates into glucose and then using the glucose to get energy. Instead, your body is burning down fat, and the fat breaks down into ketones, and then these ketones is what your body is running on. And basically what happened to me is I started not being hungry, and it became like a breeze to keep my calories in, because I would like wake up in the morning and I'm not even hungry, and I went like, okay, fine, I will eat when I'm hungry, and then at 12 o'clock is the time when I'm like, okay, I should eat something, and then I have like maybe an 800 to 900 calorie breakfast or lunch or brunch or whatever you want to call it. And then again, I was working, and if I don't keep attention to like if I'm actually very busy, I can actually skip meals without even noticing that it happened, because when your body is in ketosis, you have a very even burning of energy, and then your hunger is not like, it's very hard to explain in a video. I think you have to experience it for yourself, but your hunger is not this like craving hunger. It's more like you feel that you could eat, but it's not like, as I said, if you're busy, you completely don't notice that you're going without food. And basically I just started like having this as a diet, and following this, basically calorie counting with a ketogenic diet. And I really feel that this is the holy grail of diets, because I have such an easy time following the diet compared to when I was on the calorie counting and eating ice cream, and I mean whatever I was just filling up. I was basically going the lowest fat food with the least amount of calories, which also gives you the least amount of energy. So when you, even though you eat your calories, you're so hungry after, and it's so hard to actually be on the diet that it's like unbelievable. I really respect the people that can do it. But as I said, with this diet, it's like my hunger is not there, and therefore it's like super easy to keep it, super easy to do it. The only thing that is hard with the diet is that my family is not on this diet, and we have 2 small kids, and all the grandparents are buying chocolates for the kids, and then, you know, our kids are running around and they're like, yeah, eat this chocolate, eat that, and it's always around, and it's very hard to not fall for the temptation. But because my hunger is not there anymore, it's like before, when I was on the calorie counting, if you open the chocolate and you left it here and you look away, I guaranteed would have like jumped on it, and it was like my hunger was uncontrollable. So that is a very big win, and because I found this so workable, I'm going to do a lot of future videos about this, like how you combine calorie counting with ketogenic diet, and lots of videos about ketogenic diet and what it is and how you do it. yeah, so I'm very much excited about doing that, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it too. Please let me know in the comments what you think. What diets have you tried? Has it worked for you? Basically, I'm not against any diet. Like if someone tells me that they lost weight with eating sugar and whatever, good for them, you know, like whatever floats your boat. And if it worked for you, then for God's sake, just keep doing it, and then you go down in weight. But for me, this has been really, it feels like it's the holy grail, and it feels really effortless to lose weight with this. I also want to tell you guys that me and my wife are working on an online store, which is called lifewithourkidsstore.com. So please make sure that you check it out. At the time of this video, it might not fully be up yet. Anyways, check out the website, and maybe you can leave your email so we can notify you when the store is fully open. If you have been watching this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.